Hi, it's Charlotte Pierce. I'm the producer of Ready Row USA, and we're here at 10 a.m., I believe, on the dot. No, 10:05. Oops. Thanks for waiting for us. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and 2 YouTube channels. So Ready Row USA on YouTube. If you want to watch throughout the day, we'll be talking to some really interesting people, including a rowing parent who I snagged for our drop-in interviews at 10. Can you tell me your name and your daughter's name and just talk a little bit, please?
Hi, my name is Becky Grevin, and my daughter is Emily, and she just finished her race this morning.
Yeah.
So, she was pretty excited about that. And kind of a long-term parent, but this is kind of a new experience for us. She rowed when she was a coxswain when she was in high school. And when her team was disbanded, she said, someday I'm going to row in the head of the Charles. And it's been 9 years in the making, but today she rowed in the head of the Charles in a single. So
in a single?
Yes.
Was that intense for her? Or?
She really enjoyed it. It was something she's always wanted to try and do after being a coxswain. She's like, you know what? This could be for me. So.
And sometimes those smaller people, like your technique, if you got good technique, you can really, fly. Yes.
Yeah, so she kind of likes to do her own thing, but she's also rowing in an 8 tomorrow. It's the Director's Cup, I think.
The Director's Cup, yeah.
In the afternoon.
Do you want to move just a little closer to the? Sure. Yeah. So is she coxing the 8, or is
no, she's not.
She's rowing.
She's actually rowing. So she's looking forward to that.
Yeah. So she, as a sculler, does she feel like she can do either side of the?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's kind of how her brain is wired, I think. So that's why I think it was a good fit for her. But she's been enjoying the practicing with the 8, just because to have that team experience too is always special.
And tell me again what school she's with.
Well, she graduated from Boston University this spring, so she's a little bit of a different parent of a rower, but once a mom of a rower, always a mom.
Oh, you gotta show up at there with your layers, right?
Yes, I was in the rain with her bike and biking back and forth trying to track her. So.
The traffic, I mean, the parking. But I'm astounded, like with the rain, that there's so many people here.
It's an amazing turnout, and everyone, you can feel the energy and the excitement of everyone being here. Just thankful for the opportunity. And, no lightning, so nothing's canceled, so everything's going forward.
And did she start in college?
No, she didn't have the opportunity to row in college.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
I think she would do it sometimes in the summer on her own, and then she with CRI, it's just been such a great fit for her. So she's had some coaching through them. She's taken classes, and
I've probably seen her there because I'm a Sculler there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what's her name again?
Emily.
Emily, yeah.
She looks like me 30 years ago.
That's so good. Spitting image. Yeah. Oh, that's great. And you're not a rower, but we're going to get you there, aren't we?
Emily has an erg at her home, so she's like, "You want to try it?" And I'm not sure. But
I mean, it's just like for me, I'm 67, but I started when I was 56. And I just like it's there's no impact. It's you can do as hard as you want or as light as you want.
I've heard a lot of people even starting in their 60s and everything. So I'm 54, so hopefully
I mean
by 55 that's my goal is to
55. Not to push you into it, but it's just
I love the community. It's an amazing community, and just all the generations and backgrounds and how well everyone just cheers for each other is just really great.
I have it's the older women that keep me coming, because I have a friend who's 79 and she's just started racing this year.
I met her actually.
Suzi?
Yes.
Oh gosh,
she's awesome. I love her.
She's like so fit.
I know.
She's just like blossomed this year because she's taking her training very seriously. And just she's one of those people that focuses on what she needs to do for the training,
She's very focused on her technique and everything. So inspirational.
And she's been coaching with our Ukrainian coach who,
and we worked with him a few times.
Oh, did he?
For the head of the Charles.
I've had him a couple times, and his thing is knees down.
Yes, that's what she was saying too.
Apparently all 10 years, 11 years I've been lagging with the knees.
Well, it's amazing how they can just look at you and just pick up on the thing, and it just makes all the difference in the world, and it just really helped him.
Yeah, even though his English is improving, but he just gets the message through.
He does. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I will look for Emily. Yeah. And you think she'll be a lifelong rower?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She's just,
she
loves it. It's just been her passion.
Have you been to any of the big tents here, like the Boys in the Boat, or the?
I saw the wooden boat as I walked by, but I hadn't had a chance to go in their tent.
Yeah,
yet,
I haven't
so
either.
I'm going to be doing some wandering around in
Right.
a little bit, and all the food smells delicious.
I
so
know
I'm
the chowder. You got to.
Yes.
And you live around here.
I do live in Boston now.
Okay, yeah.
Originally from Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
I came via Florida. So
Via Florida, yeah. Well, there are rowing camps in Florida. A lot of people from here go down there.
yes, yeah. Just,
Yeah.
and where we lived in Fort Lauderdale, she would have had to commute to Miami. But being high school was a little tough, so that's why she.
Yeah.
And I'm older, I'm going to do it, and she did it. So it's like, that's why she's going to. I know she'll continue into her 90s.
I'm so glad. Well, if you ever want to come by CRI, that's where I belong to.
Okay.
I can take you out in a double or something like that, and
Yeah.
I love to get people hooked on rowing.
Oh, I'm really close.
You're close.
Really close.
Well, thanks for coming to talk to us.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, send some of your daughter can come over and give her.
I see her actually. If you'd like me to go.
Yeah,
grab her.
grab
Okay.
her. Sure. Yeah, I tell her your mom prepped her. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to have Emily come over in a minute, just while we're waiting for her. I think I'll just check the sound and all that good stuff. We are going to have some. Hi, Emily. How are you? You got flowers.
I got flowers.
I met your friends.
Oh yeah.
They were waiting for you.
I loved it.
I said, it's so cute that they came with flowers. They're very proud of you.
I'm very thankful for them.
Are they BU classmates? Or?
They're actually friends from church and work.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Why don't you sit a little closer?
Should I take the jacket off from the uni?
Whatever you want to present to the world. Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of chilly in here, though.
I'm actually a little warm.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're very informal on the yes, so it's cool. Yeah, I have one of those unis also, and I've rode in a single the head of the Charles twice, so about 6 inches. And yeah, the headphones are good because then you can tell what you sound like.
Okay.
Yeah, so you sound like you're on NPR.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so your mom, what's your mom's name again?
Oh, Becky.
Becky was telling me a little bit about, you had rode some at BU, but you've graduated.
Yes, yeah. I rode at CRI while I was going to BU.
Okay, got
That's
it.
how it
Got
works.
it.
Yes,
You look so familiar.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen you there.
Oh yeah, I think I see it like in the morning.
Yeah.
Have your own boat.
Yes, I have my own boat. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I have a Sykes, and it's called She Persisted. Is the name?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I worked on that a long time. I even put it on Instagram. What should I name my boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone said the Needle, or
I like She Persisted. I think
Yeah,
that's the best name.
it's kind of like the story of my life. It's
Yes.
kind of, with the podcast, I persisted. This is our 5th year of podcasting.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's neat. That's
and I'm
great.
actually looking for interns and tech directors and people who want to learn the craft. So
Okay.
yeah, I was kind of going through our supporters and sponsors, and Arlington Community Media has provided all the equipment.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my
Nice.
computer and my
Yeah,
camera,
yeah,
but this is like a podcasting, soundboard basically,
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
and it looks complicated, but it's pretty easy to use. So
It looks pretty legit.
yeah,
But
it's legit.
Yeah.
And I think we can put I don't know. There's like these different little
Yeah.
applause.
Oh, I see.
It's fun to play with.
Sound effects, yeah.
But yeah, what did you take at BU?
Computer science, and
Okay.
then some philosophy and ancient Greek too. So
Ancient Greek.
I took that as my language
Yeah.
requirement because I like the philosophy. And
Yeah.
so
It's great. Like languages are great brain training. You know,
yes.
they say that once you learn a language, you can learn others more easily.
Yeah.
And you'll be an ace at spelling bees. You take Latin and Greek.
That's true, especially Latin. Then you're golden.
Yeah. Well, what do you like about rowing?
Oh, I think I just feel so peaceful on the water because it's like no matter what happened, like before, if I was super stressed with like school or work or whatever, after I've been on the water, my head's in the boat, so I don't flip out.
Yeah.
And then I'm just so much peace, and I come off and I'm actually smiling, and I don't even always smile that much, but I'm just smiling when I'm rowing and when afterwards, and it's just so much calm and.
I mean, I know so many people that are they use it for recovery or treatment, or not treatment, but to deal with anxiety and things like that,
Yes, yeah.
And I know when I get wired or anxious and I go out rowing, it's oh, there's a blue heron, there's
it's that same one.
Yeah, it's just it's so peaceful. I get it. Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me about your race this morning and why you decided to, enter. Did you have to go into lottery or?
Yep. So I went into lottery. Yeah, I didn't have guaranteed entry or anything, and so then so I applied. August 5th, and I headed to Charles for something I learned about freshman year in high school.
Yeah.
And am I not close enough?
Yeah. Just
okay.
I can't remember which mic you are, so I popped up a little bit. Yeah.
That
Thanks.
works.
Yeah.
But so I learned about it freshman year in high school, and so it's kind of something always in the back of my head.
Yeah.
And then so I was looking at colleges. I'm BU is obviously great academically, but I'm it's also next to the Charles. So I kind of loved that idea. And then as I started sculling at CRI, I was kind of thinking, maybe I can start competing. So this is my first year entering races and stuff. And then and so I'm maybe it's a long shot, but I'll put myself in for the lottery. And so
I hesitate to ask you how you did.
Oh,
but how did it go? I think that's what you're supposed to say. You didn't hit any bridges.
I did not hit any bridges.
You didn't flip.
I did not flip. I yielded to people, so that
and
was
you
my
didn't
other
die.
thing. I did not die. Also, a huge plus. Yes, I'm still here.
Those were my 3 criteria.
Yes, that's a good criteria. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel it went really well. I was very happy with my lines. Yeah. There was one section that I kind of reverted back to how I practice, and I go along the shore, and I'm oh no, I gotta be cut the line shorter.
Yeah, I'm a shore hugger too. Because most time people pass me.
Yeah.
But so you had did you have a good line around the Elliot curve?
Yes, I was very happy with that line. I cut it so close to it's Boston Line, right after Elliot.
Oh, that dock that you're supposed to go close to?
Yes, I almost was touching the boat. My boat was in the buoys, but I was I'm very happy with that line.
I'm glad, And where did you feel like you could have improved it? How about weeks? Did that go okay?
Weeks went well. I think throughout all the bridges, it went well. The irony is what I want to improve next time is in between Anderson and Elliot, because that's a long stretch without bridges and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's when I kind of floated off to the side and went back into practice mode, and I'm wait, I'm in a race.
Yeah, well, take those notes, because next time you will save 30 seconds probably,
Yes.
And it's I mean, you see weeks, you see people going over to have a bowl of clam chowder at Reunion Village. That's what my coach always said. Oh, you're going over to have some chowder and beer.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, but one thing with food, they're cooking something or grilling something around Harvard because I smelled it, and I'm this is not helpful for racing.
Not helpful.
I smell the good food.
And that Anderson to Elliott stretch is also really sort of someone said it was lonely because you
Yeah.
know, like
It's
it's
like
just so
no.
long,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it's the second mile or something.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Yeah.
It's like second or
Yeah.
2/3 of the way.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you train? And are you working full time too? Or?
Oh yeah, I'm working full time
Yeah.
as a software engineer.
Okay.
So I train like in the mornings usually, like for the single part. So I just like
Yeah.
go out. I guess 6, 7.
Yeah. In the dark.
Some days, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I went after work a couple times. That was too dark.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll do that again.
Yeah. It's getting dark.
Yeah.
6, 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
morning is kind of cool because don't you
Yeah.
feel like
it
as
just
the
sets
sun
your
comes?
day.
Yeah, it
Yes.
sets your day.
Yeah.
And the sun's coming up. And you do need lights now.
Oh, always.
Yeah. So you train in like every day, or?
Oh, not every day. I wish every day.
Yeah.
Maybe someday every day. But now it's kind of been like 4 or 5 times a week, I'd say.
Well, that's good. That's great.
Yeah, I want to get out every day, but then I'm just tired some days. So
That's
Yeah.
okay.
But yes.
You can always. Do you have an erg at home?
I do.
Yeah.
So that helps too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And, once you get your technique down, you just keep your fitness up, and
Yes.
then you do what you can. I mean, you can always improve the stroke. That's the cool thing about rowing, right?
Yes.
It's a kind of it's not like you reach a point and then you're
We're
perfect.
done. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And so I'm told that you were coaching with or having our Ukrainian coach.
Yeah. Coach Anton. Yeah. I took a few lessons from him,
Yeah.
and so that helped. And I was thinking while I was rowing, like something he said. He's like, always full stroke, like get all the way up to the catch. And so I make sure I get the most out of my stroke. So I took what he said and even thought about it during the race.
And I mean his English is improving, but he gets the message across.
100%. Yeah,
I had 2 sessions with him, and he's like, legs down, legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After 10 years, I've learned to put my legs down first and then cross over. Yeah.
When I was when I had my lessons with him, and sometimes he would remind me, the same thing. And so it just if he picked up the microphone, I would fix it.
Yeah.
Or the megaphone, because I was like, oh wait, I'm doing
Yeah.
it wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even need to say it. Oh yeah.
He says, Charlotte. Emily.
Yeah.
So he's coming later today. No, he's coming tomorrow with his daughter Mariia. Do you know Mariia?
Yes. Yeah. Is she racing in the head or?
She is.
Okay,
I think
super
she
excited
is.
to see
Yeah.
that. She's
I'm not sure when, but she got the Crash Bee championship.
heard about that. That's insane. Wow.
And she's like 15.
yeah, that's amazing.
New Empacher.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see where she goes.
I
She's
know.
gonna go so far.
And
Yeah.
the coaching, and
Yeah.
with him, he's his dad is a senior national team coach, I think. Sergey is coming later today to talk to us, but so I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Oh, and come at 3, the Ukrainian men's team is coming. The whole
Oh, okay.
8 of them,
Wow.
and their
That's
coach.
so neat.
It's going to be wild. So I hope it's not too crowded in here, but when they're here, it's going to be like big people.
Yes. Yeah. No, I feel very, very short. Yeah.
So you're a lifelong rower, sounds like.
Yeah, I'm definitely hooked. So.
Do you think you'll get your own boat?
Eventually, I'm on the wait list for like the
Oh.
spot, and so I figured, in 10 years, I'll have the money saved for
Yeah.
the boat. So yes.
Well,
yeah.
I waited 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I can never leave CRI because
I know you're stuck.
I have a
Yes.
spot.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
if you ever need, I've got a lightweight Sykes. You've
okay.
seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you need a boat or you just want to,
Oh.
like sometimes boats are traveling, so you don't.
Yeah. It's like you hit a weird time with the classes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, Emily, it's just so great to see you. I'm so
That's
glad
nice.
to have a lifelong
Oh,
rower.
yes. Yeah.
So now you can, you've committed yourself.
Oh, 100%. No, I'm like,
Yeah.
I just, I know this winter I'm going to train for it and just wait excitedly for April to come.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
yes.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
neglect the winter training.
No, I've done that previous year, so this year I'm ready.
And the
Not to.
strength training,
Yeah, I gotta do
because the more strength
Yeah.
you put in your
Yeah.
quads,
Yes.
Yeah.
You can really launch
Right.
off.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. You're the
Thank
best.
you.
I really have. Send some more people over. I got some time
Okay,
before
okay.
12. And yeah.
Who do you want me to send?
I think anyone who wants to tell a story.
I don't know where Desiree went, but she just started rowing this year.
Oh, cool.
And she rows with the parent group.
Oh,
So
nice.
that
Yeah.
would be cool to hear her experience. 'Cause
My,
since it's her
And
first.
if I'm serious, if you want to do any, reporting for us, or like learn how to do this, you talk really well. So
Okay.
you know,
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what the time commitment would look like.
Yeah, I know. I
But
understand.
but besides,
Yeah.
if it's depending on time commitment, I'd be interested.
Okay.
I think that's great. that you're,
I'll let you. Let me give you
documenting
my
it.
my card. I'll just mute myself. Mute. Sorry, I better unmute myself.
I guess I should turn these on.
Yeah, you can kind of and speak, fairly close. It's informal, so you can kind of see yourself on there and see what you look like.
Okay.
And welcome again back to our live stream. We're broadcasting from the community rowing tent at the head of the Charles. They've graciously accepted us in because it's raining. And as it often does at the head of the Charles, but at least it's not snowing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're grateful for that. And I wanted to acknowledge Rowing Parts Supply, which is right across from Community Rowing. They hosted me yesterday at their tent, and then we saw the rain, the forecast, and decided that it probably wasn't a good idea to have the electronic equipment outside and the small tent. So thank you guys. But we're here with Desiree West McCarty. She's a CRI rower, and in the pair. Did you already row today, or
No, I'm not competing today.
Okay.
I've just been in the open para classes and their programming.
Yeah.
This is my first year, so I'm
Your
pretty
first year of
brand new
rowing.
to rowing.
And how did you get interested in rowing, and what was your onboarding process like?
So I actually, because I'm in the para rowing program, I'm working with other people who have disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had my disability since 2017. And before that, I used to run. I was like pretty avid runner. And after I got sick, I said, I have to figure out some type of way to stay in shape and exercise.
Yeah.
I can't run anymore. So what can I do? And so I actually, in 2021, got an erg. I got a rowing machine and started teaching myself basically at home. And that was a form of exercise that my physical therapist said I could do. So I just started doing it. And at the time I lived in Washington State, and then moved to Boston a year ago. And so when I moved to Boston, I said, well, there's rowing on the water available there. I should try that out. So I looked into programs, and that's how I got connected to CRI, because they have a para program that I learned about.
It's the best place for para. I mean, you got the Paralympic high performance director there.
I know. I mean, our very first, before I even started a class, I came to CRI, and Ted, the executive director, actually gave me a tour of the facilities and was telling me all about the U.S. para team that trains here and everything like that. So that was phenomenal, and it's been a really good experience. It's been wonderful.
Do you have much interaction with like Ellen Minsner, who's I don't know if her office is still there or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, she might be somewhere else now, but wonderful person and really committed access.
Yeah. And the people in my class, I mean, it seems like we've had people who have been doing this for years, and some people like me who are brand new to it this year, and everyone seems to like really enjoy it.
Yeah.
There's been great opportunities for us.
I do bowing sometimes,
Oh,
for
yeah.
para, whenever I can.
Yeah.
It's inspiring. It motivates me, I guess.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
That's wonderful.
So, and then do you think that you will be, are you competing?
I'm not competing
Okay.
yet. I'm kind of in this
Yeah.
place where I'm still trying to work on my form, getting
Yes.
it a little better. I've had, some frustrating days because of that,
Yeah.
and, but I'm working on it, and my goal is to, we're just about to break for the winter in a little while. So my
Yeah.
goal is for when we come back to, feel better, and having had that
Yeah.
rest and break, maybe I'll come back hopefully stronger.
Right.
Um,
Personal experience, just a bit of advice, just keep up your winter training.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll be glad in the spring that
Yeah.
you have that fitness level.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I do have my machine at home, and
Yeah.
I'm considering even taking some classes with CRI in the winter just to help me too. So I would like.
There's great circuit training and strength training and stuff, and then Anna Juracek, I think she has a remote yoga for rowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
If that's something that you enjoy.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. Yeah. What do you do during off-season times?
Well, I have a hydro machine at home.
Okay.
Which I find, I got in on their Kickstarter, and it was third of the price.
Oh, yeah.
So because I knew Bruce Smith, the CEO, was our director at CRI.
Oh.
Yes, and then he left to start that company.
Oh. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So I just like, you can see them on the water, the athletes. I've never not finished a workout.
That's great.
And I love concept twos too.
Yeah.
And if you get on their, do you do their log? The logging.
No.
They have a great community of people.
Oh.
You can do these competitions like so many meters for raise money for, I don't know. I think they did a Juneteenth one. They did, Christmas, some benefit,
Yeah.
people were matching. So, just concept two.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I think your PM4s or PM5s can feed directly into their logbook.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Anything else you'd like to give a shout out to anyone?
Oh, well, Adeline Lee is one of my friends in my para open class, and she is actually, she's going to be competing today, but it was kind of a last minute addition. So I know she was a little nervous because she just found out 2 days ago that she's going to be competing. So I'm thinking of her today and sending her lots of well wishes.
I will too.
Yeah, she's at the, she's with the para inclusion, the para inclusion. So I think they're at the end of the day, like 4:00.
Tomorrow?
Today.
Today, okay.
Yeah, so send her good vibes.
I will. I rode with her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's
great.
She's like a ray of sunshine.
She is. She is. I'm glad you've had the pleasure of meeting her. And
Yeah.
with her. She just started this year as well, and she's learned so much, and she's rose any opportunity she can get. So.
I know, she's incredible, and I just talked to somebody from the Rowing Cares, the breast cancer recovery.
Oh yeah,
and she had also had MS.
Oh wow,
and she started rowing. Kicked cancer. I mean, it's not only because of the rowing, but it increased her her health.
Yeah,
and then she hasn't had any MS symptoms either.
That's amazing.
I know. Wow. So they're going to be coming by later too.
Oh, that's great. Rowing is a wonderful workout, and it's one of the only forms of exercise that I'm aware of that I am able to, with my disability and everything like that. It's been a great form of exercise.
I'm so glad.
I'm really happy to have found this community right here.
That's good. And community rowing makes it kind of easy to, you know, you can get help.
Yes.
I'm getting older, you know, I get help with my boat.
Yeah.
And people will just step up and help you.
Yeah.
It's not so much schlepping.
Yeah, no, it does. It seems it's a good community.
Yeah.
I think it really helped me that Ted gave us a tour first day I came to CRI. And so it was really great to hear from him too about
Yeah.
CRI and their, the ways that they're working on being more equitable and offering more programming for like para programs and the military veterans program and everything.
The
like
City
that.
Kids program.
Yeah.
What are they calling that? Well, there's Row Boston, and then they just got a grant for these high school kids.
Yeah, no, they're really involved in. I tell people who are unfamiliar with it, I'm like, it's the YMCA of rowing.
Yeah.
It's open to everyone across the community, and it's school
Yeah.
kids and everything.
And
so.
it's huge, but you can find your own community, you know, your people, like you can, anytime you show up,
Yeah.
you know, you see someone
Yeah.
connected with.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Desiree, you're the best.
It's so nice to meet you and to join the podcast.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking for, I hope people are tuning in.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you again. Yeah.
or you can
It's
cut it?
yeah, it's live. We're just broadcasting live. We have a few scheduled interviews throughout the day, but we have one at 12. We have the Ukrainian men's team is coming in at 3. The whole all 8 of the large people. Yeah, deep dive. Yeah. Hi, Ken. So great to meet you. Thank you for coming over.
Nice to meet you.
And tell me a little bit of your history with community or first your
Who I am.
your involvement with rowing in Asia and the federation.
So I was rowing started in 1973. So
started rowing?
today is this year is the 50th anniversary of a start rowing.
Wow, that was a young rower. Yeah.
So I was rowing at the Korea, Naiburg. At the time, only few universities the rowing started rowing.
Okay.
So at the time, I started rowing.
Yeah.
So after that, for a long time, I didn't row, but I'm back in rowing, and more than since last 20 years that I've been more involved in the rowing. Okay.
A little bit. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, tell me a little bit about. You talked about China just when we were chatting. Is that through the Asian Rowing Federation that you were in?
Yeah, China has since 2014. There was 3,200 rowers and about 120 rowing venues. But 3,200 rowers, that means they are all professional rowers.
Right.
So
not just people like me.
yeah, since then that there was no community rowing.
Sure.
So Mr. Wang Shi is the former president of Asian Rowing Federation,
Okay.
and me, and we are start to promote the rowing to the China for the public community.
And what time year was it?
Actually, 2014 September.
Not until then.
In the October. Then we are started to promote the rowing. The community, every people can enjoy rowing.
What was the entree to making that happen? What was the thing you did to make that happen? Did you have to talk to officials, to different sports organizations, or how did you make that happen?
So let me tell you the deep dive. Deep dive means not the rowing. Deep dive. Deep dive is a kind of a brand more. We built a kind of a brand, and we had entrepreneurs, the big businessmen.
Okay.
Wang Xi leading that bring the big businessmen to the Cambridge for 1 month.
UK or
UK
Yeah.
Cambridge. So 1 month.
Yeah.
They've been rowing. In the morning, wake up and 6 in the morning to 7:30. That nervous, never rowing before. They 2 teams, 18 people,
And these are just business people.
business people.
Yeah.
Business people in the morning, rowing and learning the English and culture and the history and those kind of and the scholars. Yeah,
2015.
for 1 month. So every morning they are from the zero to that scratch to the 1 month later, like a 2 boat, 8 boat. They are competing each other. So at that 18 members, the big businessmen, they come back to China.
Yeah.
Then they love to rowing. They engage to rowing. So they are the initiation ambassadors.
Yeah.
So they are kind of big businessmen.
Yeah.
They make us start to build the rowing clubs. Rowing starting need a fund. Okay.
Funding, yeah.
So that was starting. So now it's more than 400 clubs in all over China. From the
8
start.
years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years.
They don't mess around, do they?
So deep dive is that
Yeah.
with the the founder is Mr. Wang Shi. That
Wang
is
Shi,
Wang
okay.
Shi. He studied
He's
in
a
Harvard.
Chinese.
Yeah. He was entrepreneur. He
Okay.
been to Everest Mountain 2 times and
Wow.
all of the sports. But he studied Harvard and
Yeah.
Cambridge and Oxford. But during the Harvard, he was loved to rowing.
Just
So
club,
yeah,
just not on the team or was
yeah,
it
with the club and
Yeah.
rowing. Start to rowing. So when he come back and he make this deep dive members starting.
Yeah.
So we are building. We had 22 rowing clubs in all over China. So this is the
and people are people getting engaged with rowing just like normal people?
yes, no
Yeah.
more people, no more people.
If I came over there,
Yes,
Not to
you
draw
learn to we have a learn to know program.
well, you
And
just
the
Google
corporate-
Translate.
Yeah.
But you're Korean, is that
Yes,
correct?
I'm
Yeah,
Korean.
yeah,
I'm Korean.
yeah. What else is going on in Asia with this rowing? I mean,
Asia rowing is
Yeah.
still as biggest land
yeah.
and the biggest population, but still lot of room to develop.
Room to develop. I went to Nepal a few years ago.
Nepal, yeah.
And I saw this water, but it's so hard to
Yeah.
get something started.
Yeah.
We tried a little bit,
Yeah.
but they had Concept 2 sent them 2 ergs.
Yes.
You hear the story?
Yes.
And
That was me.
that
I
was
wa-
you. Oh my God.
That was me. I was not only the former Secretary General of Asian Rowing Federation,
Right.
also former development consultant for
Right.
Asia.
Right.
So I was a World Rowing Commission member. So at that time, I sent 2 ergo machine to the
That
Nepal.
was you.
That
And
was me.
apparently they're still in customs.
That's my.
Ah, like it's just maddening.
I can't imagine.
So we formed a little committee to explore like how we could do this. We get some ore boards. The ore boards.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can put
Yeah, all about.
and you can take them on a plane. Basically, little rigging, and it's like I think a sliding rigging. Yeah.
Sliding rig.
Yeah, right.
Sliding, all
But
about.
anyway, if you have an idea how we can get rowing into Nepal, I would welcome that.
So I had a presentation to the Olympic president and
Yeah.
also Ministry of Sports,
Right.
and then also first undeveloped countries more easy is the Army or Navy
Oh,
or
right.
Armed
Yes,
Force.
uh-huh.
So I had the Armed Force pick up some
Yeah.
that
Oh,
lowers.
that's a good idea.
I take him to the Asian
Uh-huh.
promotion the camp.
Yeah.
So few of them already come and that they are low,
Yeah.
but still didn't happen.
It takes a lot of patience, I think. And
Yeah.
I just love the country. I love, I have a friend there who was with the Jane Goodall Institute, Nepal, and he's willing to help, and he knows some officials and things. But it was just like a surreal movie,
Yeah.
trying to get through. Anyway, maybe it'll happen someday. So, what's your relationship with community rowing?
So 2018-19, we come. I mean, at the time we
Yeah.
come here, the community rowing together. We are launching head of Charles from the community CRI boat, and then
Yeah.
started from the launching over there. That's
Yeah.
the long relation.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a warm up.
Yeah. Mama, yeah.
Yeah, but you
so-
have exchanges, right?
Yeah, so-
okay.
So this year, under COVID, we couldn't have. I couldn't come here, so
Uh-huh.
I met Ted. Is over here
Right.
today. So we make some kind of build up relation, so we can exchange the deep dive and the CRI. We
Right.
can have an exchange like junior rowers,
Yeah.
young rowers. We can come to China. We send the rowers to the CRI, and they come
Oh,
here,
yes.
and they can have a exchange program, rowing plus culture exchange. These are the step by step we are building up now.
And is this already happened, or you're going?
Not
to
we are
start?
going to.
Yeah.
We are going to. We
Well,
are
if you
going.
need any people to host, I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Another story is that the first time, just 2 weeks ago, German and Switzerland master rowers came to China, and 18 people. Yeah, 18 people. They exposure the 6 cities. So they've been rowing almost every day, rowing different rowing venues. That was
Well,
they were fantastic.
I'd be volunteering for that too. I need to come to Asia.
So why I come here? Another one is that we are doing global canal rowing action. That means
Global canal
rowing action.
rowing action.
3 years ago, everybody knows about China is the Great War. Great War.
Great War.
What do you know about the China? They know Great War.
Right.
And hidden palace, and also terracotta, Big Mayo, terracotta.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But they do not know that Grand Canal, China Grand Canal, that is a 2,500 history. So all the way
And
from
we row on that?
all the way Beijing, the Yangzhou, Hangzhou, Suzhou, and all the way through Ningbo. That is until the ocean.
Yeah.
That is 2,000.
Wow.
3 years ago, we did the first time we've been rowing through modern the boat with the sports of rowing.
That sounds like a dream.
It takes 1 month, 19 cities. There's still blocks at 19 cities. That was the first starting.
Yeah.
Then after that, we go to the COP27, UN Climate Change Conference.
Yes. Yeah.
Over there, we start to promote the zero carbon sustainability, rowing plus sustainability campaign.
Yeah.
So,
Muscle power.
zero carbon, clean water campaigning.
Thank you for
So
doing
there was
Yeah.
COP27, COP28, this year COP29, no, that was COP26, COP27, this year COP28. So last year, we had 5 continents, 19 cities, 19 countries, 123 cities. We rowing all over the world.
Yeah. And just the symbolism of that. You know,
Yes.
there's no power, muscle, just person power.
Yes.
And the need for clean water to
Yes,
have the sport. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Got
So
it. Yeah.
rowing plus sustainability campaign
Fantastic.
all over the world, water related, also human related. So 3 key elements.
Yeah. Exactly.
So last year we did it. The Nile River was the last stop,
Yeah.
and the Nile River we had Nile River, Egypt Nile River.
Oh, Nile River. Yeah.
Nile
Okay,
River.
yeah.
That was last year. This year we will final stop will be at Dubai
Nice.
COP28. So we've been the deep dive. We've been traveling all over the world now. I've been to the West Coast, Africa, Europe, Asia, the America, South America, and this time is East Coast. We are going to 6 days rowing plus campaign. So all this kind of movement we will present to the UN conference and the last.
Thank you so much for doing that. That's incredible. That's like that's a life's work, you know. That's great.
Okay.
What else should we know about you and deep dive?
So the zero carbon and sustainability, there is not only the climate change is not only for the future generation. We should protect. We should do it now.
Let's do it.
So
Yeah.
let's do it together, joining together this kind of campaign.
And if I want to row on the canal, can I
Yeah.
I contact you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
that'd
on,
be
right.
so amazing.
Yeah.
I just but I have, I'm getting up to 67 is my age, and but I have these friends who are much older, who are at CRI,
Mhm.
rowing, carrying their own boats. They,
Oh, okay.
they're inspiring. So, I think maybe I could do the canoe.
I hope more and more rowers, more and more ordinary people,
Yeah.
more and more government, more and more organization.
Yeah.
We can save the all those that
Yeah,
climate change we can protect. That
It's
is,
a beautiful thing. Yeah, thank you for what you do, and thank you for coming by and saying hello and giving me your story. And
so I will make a step by step. We can make an exchange program,
yeah,
rather junior program and also master's program. So even politics is something else, but the sports that we can have
yeah.
all the way.
We get to know each other and engage with each other. We understand each other. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure, Ken.
Bye bye.
All right. Thank you. Good luck today and the weekend. Pardon? This?